Italy is esteemed throughout the world for its proven excellence in many walks of life. One of its prime assets is certainly the enogastronomic sector, with its extraordinary traditions, pampered by the mild, favourable climate that is generated by its position at the very heart of the Mediterranean. It is from this very sea that Venice emerges, a lagoon city unique to this world and focal point of the Italian northeast, whose illustrious history grew from the relationship between the sea and the vital hinterland. For its charm, art, architecture and culture, Venice has for centuries held an almost irresistible allure on a worldwide level. Fanning out from Venice in all directions are fertile plains and green hills that form a backdrop against the eastern Alps. In each of these very different environments, grape growing and the culture of wine has been carried forward from time immemorial, giving rise to products that are as infinitely diverse as they are blessed with immense quality. It is not by chance that the first Italian school of enology was founded in 1876 at the very heart of the Italian northeast in Conegliano Veneto, and today it is still a primary reference point for national enology. It has top-level scientific, technical and experimental laboratories, as well as a winery for the production and sale of a well-respected range of wines and other distilled products. Thanks to the commitment and foresight of many operators in this sector, a hospitality philosophy is being created which manifests itself in a new form of tourism that is closely linked to the environment, culture and traditional tastes, and is attracting an ever-increasing number of eno-tourists from the four corners of the earth. The hilltop areas of the upper reaches of the province of Treviso, other than being extraordinarily agreeable from the aesthetical point of view, have shown themselves to be ideal for the diffusion of vineyards nurturing fine white grapes, and in particular the Glera grape variety, which is the base for the production of the noble wine Prosecco that is becoming increasingly appreciated throughout the world, whether it be still, semi-sparkling or sparkling. Prosecco is not just native to this part of Veneto. However, Prosecco Superiore DOCG refers to a precise area that stretches from Vittorio Veneto through Conegliano, Susegana to Valdobbiadene. Typology varies according to the terrain, which consists mostly of clay-laden moranic earth. The exposure of the parallel hill faces east to west between 50 and 500 meters above sea level, the microclimate created by the vicinity and protection of the mountains, and a marked temperature excursion are some of the positive and decisive factors for these vineyards, located in a beautiful area but extremely difficult to cultivate, even though the local farmers have always done so, heroically conquering even the steepest of slopes. It is with this spirit that the vocation for grape growing and winemaking has maintained and expanded itself in time, with an ever-increasing number of companies, constant technological upgrading, and the application of marketing strategies that have increased the quality of the product generation after generation, disseminating the awareness and appreciation of the product. Today, the Prosecco from this territory can be found in prestigious collections throughout the world, and to its great credit, it is fully deserving of its fame. The land of eastern Veneto and lower Friuli, where the Sile, Piave, Livenza, Tagliamento and Isonzo rivers flow out into the Adriatic Sea, has an ancient common history. The grape growing and winemaking tradition reaches far back to pre-Roman times and has been blessed with a mild climate, the vicinity with the sea, and by particularly fertile land, some of which has been reclaimed from marshland. All these factors taken together favour the production of highly prestigious wines, both red and white. In ancient times, Via Ania, from which the DOC appellation takes its name, close to Aquileia, in the coastal hinterland of Friuli, was already an important east-west route for the transport and sale of wine. The 1,000-year grape-growing and winemaking tradition has undergone periods of great expansion and great difficulty due to the repeated invasions by foreign armies and conflicts which has conditioned its history, as is the case with the First World War, after which the devastated vines had to be replaced. The first French grape varieties were introduced: Cabernet, Malbec, Merlot and Pinot Nero among the red wines, Chardonnay, Pinot Bianco, Pinot Grigio and Sauvignon among the white wines, in addition to Raboso, Refosco, Riesling, Tokai and Verduzzo, which have managed to survive the wartime destruction. This territory, one of the most dynamic in Italy and Europe, can today pride itself on a modern, high-quality viticulture enterprise. In the extreme northeast of Italy and the region of Friuli, Venezia Giulia, and in particular in the Gorizia border area between Italy and Slovenia, we find an area of land which is incredibly special from the landscape, history, grape growing and winemaking points of view. This is Collio, where, Since ancient times, prestigious wines have been produced, which are amongst the best in Italy and therefore in the world. The area between the Isonzo, Torre and Natisona rivers forms the cradle of quality drinking, composed of great DOC wines produced by well-rooted established companies that have contributed to the promotion of Collio throughout the world. Recognition for the appellation as designation of origin controlled was granted in 1968. This hilltop zone is particularly pleasant and relaxing, as mild as its climate due to the protection of the Julian Alps to the north and its vicinity to the sea, which can be seen on clear days. It is an area dotted with small hamlets and partially covered with splendid vineyards, basking in sunshine and the positive influence of the marine currents. The hilltop earth in the Collio is principally made up of layers of marl and sandstone, which formed the ancient seabed and slowly emerged from the waters over millions of years. These rocky formations broke up easily when attacked by atmospheric weathering agents and led to the formation of topsoil rich in minerals and ideal for viticulture. These, together with other factors, exalt the qualitative characteristics of the grapes produced, whether they be red-skinned or white-skinned, and the wines made from them glean all the quality on offer. The reds are intense and velvety. The whites have elegant and harmonious aromas. A multitude of wines are produced in this territory. Some are famous and some are more niche-like, yet all of them are absolutely special. From Cabernet Franc to Schioppettino, from the Istrian Malvasia to Chardonnay, from the Tramina Aromatico to the Friulano, and then the superb Piccolit. The list is almost endless.